I'm going to now talk to you about how jokes work, okay? Like I said before, it's very important. So a couple of things. First of all, when I say the word joke, I mean a single unit of humor. It can be in a movie, a sitcom, a sketch, an improv, etc. When I say joke, I mean it's a single unit of humor, place where we're laughing at humor. That's what I'm talking about. A lot of people think I mean a one-liner. That means that. Or those long stories that end up with one big laugh. They think I mean that. Oh, those are part of it. Yet, when you actually understand joke structure, it's universal. There are three mechanisms in particular that are just required to make it a joke. And it's universal. And I'm part of the International Society of Humor Studies. 5,000 PhDs and me all around the world, and they know my work, and they went, yes, you're right. This is true. What you're teaching is joke structure, and it is universal. So it's not just me, it's all these 5,000 people that would love to make me wrong, but they couldn't, because now they hire me to go to their universities and teach joke writing. I was at Swarthmore College outside Philadelphia a couple months ago, or last year, I guess. And next is, all jokes have a universal structure. We won't be teaching that tonight. I just want you to know that that's there, and it's learnable. And once you know all this stuff, once you understand joke structure and how they work, there's so many things. You can identify what a joke is. A lot of people don't even know what a joke is. A lot of comedians, they don't know what a joke is. They don't know the difference between talking about something and joke structure. Jokes are a very, very specific form of communication, kind of like a haiku. They have a very specific structure, and not as strict as a haiku, but there's certain things that have to happen in it, okay? And so you want to identify, because when I do privates, people come in with a whole paragraph. I go, and I'll look through that whole thing, and I'll go, you got one joke in here. Really? Yeah. And I'll bring it down to that one joke, because that's the only joke that's in that whole paragraph, and then I'll go, now that we're clear, let's tag it and start to expand it and build a routine around it. And we do. So identifying a joke is really important to know what is a joke and what isn't a joke. Really important out there. Fixing jokes. Once you understand how these mechanisms work, and you can look at somebody's joke and go, after you study with me for a while, you can go, oh, you need to rewrite it this way for this reason, and your punchline is too long, and it needs to do this, and it needs to do that, and to communicate it clearly to an audience. There's all these little technical things that you can do wrong in a joke that'll keep it from getting a laugh. Even though I think technically it's a really good joke. In other words, the structure at the center is a really good joke. Something that's very, very expected and something that's very unexpected. Yet the way the person is communicating it has muffled the joke itself, muffled the laugh. And there are certain principles that will correct that, techniques and stuff. And the last thing is writing jokes at will. That's a huge thing. Most people sit around and wait for that, that bolt of lightning from the sky going, oh, I'm waiting for something funny, some funny thing to happen, or funny thing to do, or funny thing to say, or no, sit down and write every day. I want you to give me 10 minutes a day. That's what I'm asking for. And sit down and work on these things. If you do my system, well, we're going to teach you 5 different ways of generating material, as Gayla. We'll talk about that in a minute. We're going to give you all these things that you can do, not sit around and wait. It's proactive, and they're techniques. And again, you apply them to your own sense of humor. We're not here to change your sense of humor, make it different. Our job is to help you articulate your sense of humor, help you fix your jokes, and then show you the techniques so the next time you write a joke, you don't make those same errors.